Hello students, welcome to your English class. Today we are going to study about classified advertisements. According to the present pattern, classified advertisements is for 3 marks. The marking division is 1 mark for format, 1 mark for content and 1 mark for expression. So come on, let us learn more about classified advertisements. Let us know a little more about classified advertisement. The objective of these advertisements is to convey more while paying less. They are brief because they are charged per word or per column line or according to the space they occupy in a newspaper. The reason they are referred to classified is that they are grouped in classes or categories according to their subject matter. Some classified advertisements have a PO box added to them. This facility is provided at some extra cost to preserve their identity. It is mostly used for matrimonial alliances advertisement. Let us learn how to write a classified advertisement. I will be teaching you different types of advertisement. Now, this particular advertisement, that is situation vacant, is given by a company or an institution looking for filling up a post. So, when we write this advertisement, we need to keep the following points in our mind. First of all, we have to always begin with wanted or required. We need to mention the name of the organizations. We also have to mention the number of vacancies or the post for which we have given the advertisement. It has to be clearly stated. Then the age and gender of the candidate has to be mentioned. Qualification and requisite experience, that is the required experience for the post, has to also be mentioned. Pay scale and perks. Perks are all the additional benefits that you get. And then how can we apply for this post, whether it is through email or by any other medium. Then finally, we definitely have to give our contact address, email ID or phone number. So these are the points that we have to keep in mind. Now let me just remind you that whenever we write a classified, we should make sure that we put our advertisement into a box. And moreover, we are not supposed to use complete sentences. We can just present our advertisement by giving the keywords, keeping our advertisement brief, because you know that per word is charged in the classified advertisement. Keeping that thing in mind, we have to organize our advertisement properly. Now here is an example for situation vacant. Now as you can see, a situation vacant is written in capital letters. It has to be written like this. And then we begin with wanted. Wanted floor manager, Jindal's departmental store, Greater Kailash to New Delhi. Must be capable of supervision and administrative control. Minimum 5 years experience, good communication skills, fluent in both Hindi and English, pleasing personality, 35 to 45 years of age, MBA preferred, attractive perks and salary. Apply with detailed resume to the administrative office, Jindal's departmental store, Greater Kailash to New Delhi. Now here you can see, students, that we did not use complete sentences, but we have used the keywords very beautifully. And you can see that this is properly put within a box. So it is not at all difficult if we keep all the points in our mind. Now we move on to the next type. It is called to-let ads. To-let is when you have space and you want to give it for rent. Now, for example, if you are looking for a space, then you have to begin with wanted. But if you are giving a space for rent, then you have to start with available. So these are 2 points that you have to keep in mind. Now, apart from that, you also have to mention about the type of accommodation, whether it is a bungalow, whether it is a flat, whether it is a apartment, and you also have to mention the area in square feet. Then you can also mention the rent amount expected. Now it's not necessary. If you are not willing to, you need not mention it. You can give the proximity to the market, schools, and also indicate whether it is sun facing, etc. Proximity refers to how close it is to the market or how close it is to any such places. Then you can also mention about the parking facilities, the water and electricity if it is available there. Then finally, we have to mention the contact address and phone number. So these are certain points that we need to keep in mind while writing an advertisement for to-let. Now, let us see an example for to-let. So we are going to begin with for rent or to-let. We have started our advertisement by writing available. Available 3 BHK, second floor in South Delhi, 300 square yard area, fitted with geyser in bathroom, 4 LG air conditioners installed, balcony in one side with good view, park facing, parking for 2 cars, 24 hours water, electricity backup, next to market, school, hospital and Lajpat Nagar metro station. Company lease preferred. Contact the advertiser, code number 123, The Times of India, PO Box 141, New Delhi for viewing. So children, you can see here that how beautifully the keywords are used. There is no use of complete sentences here. We have conveyed our message as well as we have written our advertisement within the specified word limit. You will also observe that here the PO box number is given to maintain the secrecy. Next ad is for sale, purchase of property or assets. So you have to begin with for sale, purchase, wanted, available, accommodation, wanted. Now we have to give a brief physical description of the property and also we have to mention the reasons for sale. For example, like owner is moving to abroad or is transferred to another city. Now, there are 3 types of sale or purchase. First is of property where we have to mention the number of floors, size, number of rooms, locations and surroundings as well as fixtures and fitting. Next category is regarding vehicles. So here we have to mention the number of the color, model, accessories, year, modification, if any modification has been done, price, mileage and condition. And in case of the third category, that is household goods, we have to give the description of the goods or the model number, condition, price offered or expected. So these are the points we need to mention when we write a classified advertisement for sale, purchase of property or assets. Now here you can see an example for vehicle for sale. Car for sale. Available red Maruti Esteem, used for 5 years, 2012 model, excellent condition, fitted with alloy wheels, Pioneer stereo system, single owner driven, all insurance papers and pollution up to date. For viewing or test driving appointment, contact Sagar Dheer 10 Vikas Colony, New Delhi, and the telephone number is mentioned. So this is an example for vehicle for sale where you can see that all the necessary details are given without using complete sentences. Next, we move on to the ad for educational institution. Usually, educational institution gives different types of ads to talk about their courses, etc. So when we write this ad, we need to write the name of the institution, the past records, what are the courses offered and their durations, whether they are 3 months, 6 months, a year, and then eligibility criteria, details and admission test if any. We have to also mention about the fee structure and the facilities offered, scholarship for meritorious students, last date for registration, etc., and contact details. Here we can see an example for educational institution. So you can see here IIFL announces the commencement of its courses in spoken, written, Japanese, Spanish, German and French. Duration is 3 to 6 months. Eligibility, senior secondary, excellent faculty, computerized training, incentives for early birds. Send in your application by 5th November 2020 or contact secretary and the number is given. So this is a simple example for writing an classified advertisement for educational institution. If you notice this carefully, all the important points which I showed you previously are mentioned here, that is name of the organization and then also the course offered, the duration offered, the eligibility, about the faculties, incentives if any. All these things are mentioned here. Our next ad is missing person. Now, usually, if someone is missing, suppose our family members or far off relatives, then an ad is given in the newspaper. So, what are the points that we have to keep in mind when we write this particular classified advertisement? First of all, we have to begin with the word missing. Then we have to give a brief physical description of the missing person, like the height, the complexion, build, etc. We also have to mention the name, age and any health related issues about the missing person. Clothes and accessories last worn by the missing person along with any other identifying feature. And suppose the person is having a black mole on the face or any other identifying feature can be mentioned here. Place last seen, where was the person seen for the last time? Okay, and then details of reward if any, and then contact address and phone number. Here is an example for missing. So you can see we have given the title missing and we have put it within the box, and we have mentioned here boy missing, 18 years old, wheatish complexion, black curly hair, 6 feet, wearing white and red checked shirt, blue Levi's jeans, rubber slippers, black glasses. Boy unable to hear and speak. Now this is the disability we are talking about or any other issue that person is facing. Last seen sitting on bench in Joggers Park, Basant Kunj, New Delhi on 9th October 2020 at 5 p.m. Contact R.K. Sharma, F54, Pusa Road, New Delhi, and the telephone number is mentioned. So you can see that how in a very easy manner we can write this advertisement, keeping in mind that we are supposed to use only the keywords and we shouldn't use complete sentences, and our advertisement should be within the box. Now here you can see an example for vehicle for sale. Car for sale. Available red Maruti Esteem, used for 5 years, 2012 model, excellent condition, fitted with alloy wheels, Pioneer stereo system, single owner driven, all insurance papers and pollution up to date. For viewing or test driving appointment, contact Sagar Dheer, 10, Vikas Colony, New Delhi. Now here is an example for situation vacant. Now as you can see, a situation vacant is written in capital letters. It has to be written like this. And then we begin with wanted. Wanted floor manager, Jindal's departmental store, Greater Kailash 2, New Delhi. Must be capable of supervision and administrative control. Minimum 5 years experience, good communication skills, fluent in both Hindi and English, pleasing personality, 35 to 45 years of age, MBA preference. Next we move on to our next ad, that is lost and found. Now in this case we have to specify whether we have lost or found something right at the beginning of the advertisement. Next thing is we have to mention that what is lost or found, that is name of the object or item. We have to also give the specification whether it is the condition or other particulars like the certificates or documents. Then where it was found, when it was lost or when it was found, these all details have to be given in the advertisement. Reward, if any, and then the contact number or address can be clearly mentioned. Here we are having an example for lost or found. So you can see we have written the class lost and found, and in the first example we have begun with lost. Now lost library book, serial number 563, titled English Grammar and Composition by Dr. M.M. Sharma. While returning home in local bus route number 761, books bear stamp of Little Flower Visitation School, Kethel, Global Library. Finder will be suitably rewarded. Contact Alok Mehta, 24/5B, Nehru Park Road, Kethel. And in the next example, we again give the class lost and found and begin with found black briefcase while traveling by DTC route number 433 from Lakshmi Nagar to Connaught Place on Wednesday, 8th June between 2 to 2:30 p.m. Name inscribed in golden letters on one side of the briefcase. Owner may contact Purvi, 304 Lakshmi Nagar, New Delhi, and the phone number is given. So here you can see clearly beta that how the details are given. Okay, so we can easily write these classifieds if we keep all the points in our mind. So I hope you all might have understood the classified advertisements very well. I hope you all are keeping safe. You are studying well, striving hard for your board exams. All the best, children, and God bless you all.